Let time and search, O King, declare what men within thy cities bound were loyal to the kingdom's care, and who were faithless found.
Agamemnon enters in a chariot, accompanied by Cassandra. He speaks without descending.
First, as is meet, a king's all hail be said to Argos, and the gods that guard the land, gods who with me availed to speed us home, with me availed to wring from Priam's town the due of justice. In the court of heaven the gods in conclave sat, and judged the cause, not from a pleader's tongue, and at the close, unanimous into the urn of doom, this sentence gave, on Ilion and her men, death. And where hope drew nigh to pardon's urn, no hand there was to cast a vote therein. And still the smoke of fallen Ilion rises in sight of all men, and the flame of Ate's hecatomb is living yet. And where the towers in dusty ashes sink, rise the rich fumes of pomp and wealth consumed. For this must all men pay unto the gods, the meed of mindful hearts and gratitude. For by our hands the meshes of revenge closed on the prey, and for one woman's sake, Troy, trodden by the Argive monster, lies. The foal, the shielded band that leapt the wall, what time with autumn sank the Pleiades. Yea, o'er the fencing wall a lion sprang ravening, and lapped his fill of blood of kings. Such prelude, spoken to the gods in full, to you I turn, and to the hidden thing whereof ye spake but now. And in that thought I am as you, and what ye say, say I. For few are they who have such inborn grace, as to look upon with love, and envy not, when stands another on the height of the wheel. Deep in his heart whom jealousy hath seized, her poison lurking doth enhance his load. For now beneath his proper woes he chafes, and sighs withal to see another's weal. I speak not idly, but from knowledge sure. There be who vaunt an utter loyalty, that is but as the ghost of friendship dead, a shadow in a glass of faith gone by. One only, he who went reluctant forth across the seas with me, Odysseus, he was loyal unto me with strength and will, a trusty trace-horse bound unto my car. Thus, be he yet beneath the light of day, or dead, as well I fear, I speak his praise. Lastly, whate'er be due to men or gods, with joint debate, in public council held we will decide, and warily contrive that all which now is well may so abide. For that which happily needs the healer's art, that will we medicine, discerning well if cautery or knife befit the time. Now to my palace and the shrines of home I will pass in, and greet you first and fair, ye gods, who bade me forth and home again. And long may victory tarry in my train.
Clytemnestra enters, followed by maidens bearing purple robes.
Old men of Argos, lieges of our realm, shame shall not bid me shrink, lest ye should see the love I bear my lord. Such blushing fear dies at the last from hearts of humankind. From mine own soul, and from no alien lips, I know and will reveal the life I bore reluctant through the lingering livelong years, the while my lord beleaguered Ilion's wall. First, that a wife sat sundered from her lord in widowed solitude was utter woe. And woe, to hear how rumour's many tongues all boded evil. Woe, when he who came and he who followed spake of ill on ill, keening, lost, lost, all lost, through hale and bower. Had this my husband met so many wounds as by 1,000 channels rumour told, no network e'er was full of holes as he. Had he been slain as oft as tidings came that he was dead, he well might boast him now a second Geryon of triple frame, with triple robe of earth above him laid, for that below, no matter how triply dead, dead by one death for every form he bore. And thus, distraught by news of wrath and woe, oft for self-slaughter had I slung the noose, but others wrenched it from my neck away. Hence haps it that Orestes, thine and mine, the pledge and symbol of our wedded troth, stands not beside us now, as he should stand. Nor marvel thou at this. He dwells with one who guards him loyally. 'Tis Phocis' king, Strophius, who warned me erst, Bethink thee, Queen, what woes of doubtful issue well may fall. Thy lord in daily jeopardy at Troy, while here a populace uncurbed may cry, Down with the council, down! Bethink thee, too, 'tis the world's way to set a harder heel on fallen power. For thy child's absence, then, such mine excuse, no wily afterthought. For me, long since the gushing fount of tears is wept away, no drop is left to shed. Dim are the eyes that ever watched till dawn, weeping, the balefires piled for thy return, night after night unkindled. If I slept, each sound, the tiny humming of a gnat, roused me again from fitful dreams wherein I felt thee smitten, saw thee slain, thrice for each moment of mine hour of sleep. All this I bore, and now, released from woe, I hail my lord as watchdog of a fold, as saving stay-rope of a storm-tossed ship, as column stout that holds the roof aloft, as only child unto a sire bereaved, as land beheld past hope by crews forlorn, as sunshine fair when tempest's wrath is past, as gushing spring to thirsty wayfarer. So sweet it is to scape the press of pain. With such salute I bid my husband hail, for heaven be wroth therewith, for long and hard I bore that ire of old. Sweet lord, step forth, step from thy car, I pray thee. Nay, not on earth plant the proud foot, O king, that trod down Troy. Women, why tarry ye, whose task it is to spread your monarch's path with tapestry? Swift, swift, with purple strew his passage fair, that justice lead him to a home at last he scarcely looked to see. For what remains, zeal unsubdued by sleep shall nerve my hand to work as right and as the gods command.
Daughter of Leda, watcher o'er my home, thy greeting well befits mine absence long, for late and hardly has it reached its end. Know that the praise which honour bids us crave must come from others' lips, not from our own. See too that not in fashion feminine thou make a warrior's pathway delicate. Not unto me, as to some eastern lord, bowing thyself to earth, make homage loud. Strew not this purple that shall make each step an arrogance. Such pomp beseems the gods, not me. A mortal man to set his foot on these rich dyes? I hold such pride in fear, and bid thee honour me as man, not god. Fear not. Such footcloths, and all gods apart. Loud from the trump of fame my name is blown. Best gift of heaven it is, in glory's hour, to think thereon with soberness. And thou? Bethink thee of the adage, Call none blessed, till peaceful death have crowned a life of weal. 'Tis said, I fain would fare unvexed by fear.
Nay, but unsay it. Thwart not thou my will.
No, I have said, and will not mar my word.
Was it fear made this meekness to the gods?
If cause be cause, 'tis mine for this resolve.
What thinkest thou in thy place had Priam done?
He surely would have walked on broidered robes.
Then fear not thou the voice of human blame.
Yet mighty is a murmur of a crowd.
Shrink not from envy, appanage of bliss.
War is not the woman's part, nor war of words.
Yet happy victors well may yield therein.
Dost crave for triumph in this petite strife?
Yield, of thy grace permit me to prevail.
Then, if thou wilt, let some one stoop to loose swiftly these sandals, slaves beneath my foot. And stepping thus upon the sea's rich dye, I pray, let none among the gods look down with jealous eye on me, reluctant all to trample thus and mar a thing of price, wasting the wealth of garments silver worth. Enough hereof, and for the stranger maid, lead her within, but gently. God on high looks graciously on him whom triumph's hour has made not pitiless. None willingly wear the slave's yoke, and she, the prize and flower of all we won, comes hither in my train. Gift of the army to its chief and lord. Now, since in this my will bows down to thine, I will pass in on purples to my home.
A sea there is, and who shall stay its springs? And deep within its breast a mighty store, precious as silver, of the purple dye, whereby the dipped robe doth its tint renew. Enough of such, O king, within thy halls there lies a store that cannot fail. But I would have gladly vowed unto the gods cost of 1,000 garments trodden thus, had once the oracle such gift required, contriving ransom for thy life preserved. For while the stalk is firm, the foliage climbs, spreading a shade what time the dog-star glows. And thou, returning to thine hearth and home, art as